Hello everyone, welcome back to my course Web3 Hacking with Python. So this is a next practical lesson. So let's see the code. So first thing first, we have to focus on the Slither compiler version. So here is using the 6.0, but you guys see the small sign, arrowhead sign. It means that this code is working between the 6.0 to 6.9. 7.0 is not working, so I'm changing here the Solidity version in 6.5. It's now perfectly work, and this one is the template of open sampling contract. It's a SafeMat contract file, so it will help in you between about the mat stuff uh, mat stuff, so you guys is easy for using the safety about mats. So first thing, they got around the contract here fallout and using the safe net for UN256. It means that the UN256 to safe net. So whatever you see is using the library here. So mapping the address to a location and a public payable address of the owner, address payable public owner. Okay, owner is can be payable, and then they create here fallout function. So it's a public function, payable function. Inside is owner equal to ms0 sender. ms0 sender means someone who create the contract the user. So ms0 sender, and then allocation of the owner is ms0 value. Value mean the Ethereum, if they have some Ethereum, the Ethereum is belong to the owner. Okay, so he create the modifier. The modifier main name is only owner, so they require ms0 sender is equal to the owner. To equal sign means equal to the owner, so the condition is perfectly fine. It is a owner to withdraw or sending the location stuff. If not, then the caller is not the owner. Whoever calling the function who belong to the only owner is not the owner. How you guys get that? So in below they have a allocate function, allocation the message of sender, allocation message of sender dot add a message of value. So it when the allocating is this one is send the allocation, and the allocation is allocator is greater than or zero. If it's greater than zero, it must be greater than zero before transfer. So allocation allocator. If someone transfer the allocation, it has something. Some owners can be transferable. So collect the allocation public only owner. So this function is only called by the owner to transfer the address of this mean someone address of this mean that the contract address or balance to transfer someone. So only owner can be do this. So in this contract, who is going to be the owner? The owner is going to be the contract deployer who deploy the contract. So what we are going to do is we are going to take over the ownership in here. So I compile it out and I'm going to deploy in Anvil network. Before I'm going to do that, let's see the exploit code. So the first part is easy. We can use like every time we do in the things. So connect with the Anvil, and I'm going to use the address here, so I'm just copy the one address from here and the private key from there, and this one is a contract address. When we deploy the contract, we got this address here, and then I'm copy the API code from here, so paste it here. But if you want to use a JSON format, it's okay, but in for this session I'm using just paste it out the API key, and create the contract instance here. So I'm going to claim the ownership, so declare the function ownership, claim ownership. So what we do is we do the transaction contract function fallout top build the transaction. We try to build the transaction from the fallout function. So from your address, which is here your address, which is not a deploy address. Okay, so gas value we define in 20, and the gas price going to be in V 20 GV, and then we gotta try to count the transaction of your address. Your address means the address of the new one, which is we paste it in here. So we try to sign the transaction to success, sign the transaction and send the transaction. So we collect the transaction hash in TAXN hash variable, and THN recipient. Recipients are transaction recipient hash to save here. And then we try to verify. So contract function owner function dot call. So we try to find the current owner, and if the current owner the Luva or your address is Luva, we are compare these two things, and if it's equal, that bring out that you are the new owner. If not, you are not the owner. So we are trying to claim the ownership and verify the ownership here. So let's try to run it out. So I'm going to deploy Anvil blockchain in here, and I'm going to change the foundry provider. Okay, and I'm using the first account here, so I'm click the deploy. So the contract is deploy. So copy the contract address and paste it here. Save, and let's run the code. So Python 3 attack fallout. So attack is successfully. So now you are the owner. Okay, so you can see the first owner address is the second owner address. There is a contract address, and then this one is first owner address, I guess. No, this is a hash address. Yeah, here is a owner address. Owner address is transferred to the my own address here 030x3c. Okay, this is a contract address, so the owner is here, and now we take over the ownership from here. So now you are the owner. So attack is successfully happened. Okay, so I hope you guys understand what's going on here. So okay, see you in next video. Bye bye.